Hello, and welcome to today's Saturday Double Tap. And our first contract today, Kill Order 2-27-0205033-75, set in Dubai and supplied to us today by Khalil, also lame. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location, and we'll be bringing with us a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way up to the atrium and around to the atrium toilets, where our first target is located, and we are just going to head straight into the toilets and into the cubicle on our left. We're going to overflow the sink, which in turn will destroy the little purple flowers just next to the sink there. That will get the attention of our first target, and when he goes in to investigate, we are going to hang around in the doorway. We're going to let him turn off the water, and then we're going to close the door as we enter and pounce on him, and we're going to give him a quick and gentle neck massage before taking his rather uncomfortable clothing, making him even more comfortable. We're then going to make our way across the atrium and over to the black and gold bar area, or just before the black and gold bar area there is a smaller bar right here, and in the back room here, who has just arrived in the area, is our next target. We are also going to give him a nice gentle neck massage, although we will leave him fully clothed. We are, however, going to move him away from the door, as we need to go back through that, and people will see if we leave him in full view of everyone. So with our first 2 targets taken care of, we're now going to go and deal with our final 3, and that means trekking back across the atrium. We're heading to the backstage area behind the art installation, where all of our remaining 3 targets are currently located. So one is out on the balcony, but on our way there we will pass 2 young ladies in the corridor right here. So we're just going to run straight up to the young ladies, and we are going to introduce each of them to our fists. There we go, and you down as well. We will then relieve the pain that they are experiencing by giving them both a nice gentle neck massage, and then we're going to make our way out onto the balcony. We're going to take out the surveillance camera above our final target. There we go. And then we can approach our final target, and we can give him a nice gentle neck massage as well. So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and it just so happens there's a parachute right here, and we can throw ourselves off of a perfectly good building. So 1 contract down, and once we reach terra firma we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives, and we get a silent assassin rating. So next up we are off to somewhere equally exotic, although it will be night time when we get there. So for our second challenge today, we are off to Hawke's Bay for Black Ops Raid, and this contract has been supplied to us by Catman AJJ. So again, with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and again we have 5 of them, although this time we have 2 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the office, and we'll be bringing with us a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, this is not going to be a particularly fast method, So we're going to make our way straight to the panic room. We're going to retrieve the tranquilizer gun and take care of the surveillance system while we're here. We're then going to make our way to Alma's bedroom, and this is where our first wait will come in, as we're going to make our way into the bedroom area. We're going to close the blinds just in case, and then we're going to hop ourselves into the crate just to our left there, and then we're going to wait roughly 7 minutes real time for our targets to arrive, go through their routines, and then go to bed. So here they are now. It's actually a little bit more than 7 minutes. It's closer to 10 minutes really. But once they are safely in bed, we can then jack in the box and we can have the shock of a lifetime as Alma decides she's not comfortable on the bed and she is going to levitate above it. So we are going to deal with the witch by shooting her once in the head. There we go. You can drop back down to the terra firma area. We're then going to make our way out of the bathroom window, if we can see in the dark here. And we are going to descend down the drain pipe just in the corner of the room. Or the balcony, should I say. Now, if you make your way to the ground here and don't move, you shouldn't attract the attention of the guard. Unfortunately, I decided to move and we got his attention. Either way, we got our shot off, which was a lot quieter than the shot he would have fired with that big nasty shotgun of his. We're going to make our way around to the rear of the property, and as we arrive, you may notice we're not jogging or running, we're taking things very casually. And that's to allow this gentleman to have his conversation play out with his colleague, who is also one of our targets. And once that conversation has played out and the colleague has moved away, we can then attack the guard with a bullet to the head. We're going to hide him away in the tall grass, make our way over the balcony, and we're going to take out the camera on the side of the building. Not strictly necessary, but I do like to do it. And then we're going to wait in the tall grass for our other friend's colleague to return, who is also a target. So we will drop him with a simple bullet to the back of the head before selecting our tranquilizer gun, making our way down towards the pool. We're going to shoot our final target in the head with the tranquilizer, followed very quickly by a bullet to the head, making sure you get a nice clean kill, as that will kind of count as an accident. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape, and we have to navigate our way back across the dunes, and as we have one tranquilizer shot left, we may as well use it, and I'm going to use it on this guard right here before running across the beach and into our awaiting dinghy. So there we go, one more Saturday double tap taken care of, and 2 more contracts down. And once we get back out into the open waters of the Pacific Ocean, we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met our objectives this time round, and we get ourselves a Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.